How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse, and I am back with a sale video. It is an updated sale video because there are no new cards, but I am cutting prices because after this weekend, the prices on this sale video are no longer going to be active, as I will have to sleeve the cards that are unsleeved, check for conditions, and put them into my trade and sale binder, which will take a significant amount of time. And therefore, I'm going to be cutting prices for the next few days. I want to make sure I move some of the stock and offer you guys good prices so that you get deals as well. So the way that this is going to work is I am going to be charging shipping as per the usual. Minimum purchase is only going to be $2. I'm going to keep it at $2 because there might only be a couple cards you want, but I don't want to execute a 50-cent sale for the cards that are 50 cents. That would just be silly. I only negotiate in PMs and comments. PayPal is preferred, but I also accept cash by mail. Make sure you're ready to send within 3 days of receiving an invoice from me. And aside from that, just make sure that when you're contacting me about cards that are not from Rising Fist, you check for condition, because I will be providing condition information on a need-to-know basis. You can generally assume that the cards are between very good and near mint, but there are some outliers. Sometimes there are cards that are not in quite as good condition, but all the Rising Fist stuff is going to be pulled, straight from a pack fresh. So, I got a buttload of Rising Fist stuff to go through, and we're going to go through this as fast as possible. All the Holos from Rising Fist are going to be $1. Everything except the Sylveon. I've only got a few Sylveons left. I'm going to keep those at $1.50. As you can see, Clawitzer, Machamp. I got some Landorus, a bunch of those. I know Furious Fist is really breaking hard right now for English collectors. So, for any of you who like the Japanese cards, I wanted to give you an opportunity. Get them at $1. There's the Hawlucha. Got a bunch of those. Yeah, actually down to, wow, crap, one Sylveon. So, no kidding, it's going to be $1.50. Pangoro. Got a bunch of those. Oh, actually, there's the other Sylveon. Okay, I was a little surprised when I saw that I had one Sylveon left. I was like, I didn't sell that many. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 of them left. A bunch of Noivern. Love the artwork on that one. And a few Slacking as well. So aside from the Sylveon, those will be $1. And of course, I will charge shipping, so keep that in mind. I do keep shipping costs low by avoiding bubble mailers when possible. Got a bunch of Heracross EX left. I'm going to keep that at $4. That's a big reduction there. Still got a few Seismitoad EX, so I'm going to make that $5. Lucario EX, I'm down to my last 2, so that's going to be $8. And Dragonite EX, I'm actually going to lower to $6. I got a few of those to unload. Mega Heracross EX is going to be $10. Only got a couple of those, and I'm actually going to drop the Mega Lucario EX to $11. I started at 14, I dropped it to 12. Now I'm going to stick at 11 because I know I'm going to be able to sell these in the long run, so I'm not too concerned about it. So that's all the Rising Fist stuff. I am not going to list Pokemon names or set titles. This pile is going to be my 50-cent pile. They're generally the cards that are especially beaten up. Come on, we can focus. There we go. So I'm just going to show them off really quickly. If you need to mention a particular card that you're looking to pick up from me, make sure you give me the time stamp and the name of the Pokemon when you send me a message. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get this card for you. There's hundreds and hundreds of cards that are going to be in this video. So I know that I am going through them quickly, but I want to cut down on the time in this video. Yeah, a couple of English cards there. Don't really need those, do I? So make sure to give me a timestamp and a Pokemon name. These are all 50 cents a piece. If you're looking to get a bunch of them, and I mean a bunch of these, then I might be slightly reducing the prices of the cards. Most of the rest of the way out, these are going to be $1 a piece. Of course, you've seen all these before. They are sorted by set and also sorted within the set, and that's why you're going to see them in a particular order. But these cards are $1. And again, if you buy a large amount of them, I would be more inclined to offer a slight discount. But keep in mind, of course, that if I do have to ship in a bubble mailer, the cost of that starts at $3. Because you gotta buy materials, and you gotta ship it as well, and shipping is $2 something. So add it onto the bubble mailer, and I'm not making any money off of your shipping, I promise you that. So definitely trying to cut down on the time of this video by going as fast as possible. Lots of awesome 3rd gen holographic cards. For anyone who's looking to break into those sets, this is a good opportunity to start your collection. Or if you were able to pick up a bulk lot somewhere of commons and uncommons, this can definitely help fill in the gaps. Because as a lot of us know, it is very, very difficult to find sealed items at a reasonable price from these sets, from these series. I'm actually currently looking on an eBay lot, not an eBay lot, an eBay auction for a couple of booster boxes that I'm just hoping they drop the prices on to see if anyone will buy them. There's a Mirage Forest booster box, which does not guarantee a gold star, by the way. And that's selling for 700 bucks on eBay right now. And there's another one that's going for 400 bucks. I think it's Deoxys of the Torn Sky. So that is just wild and crazy, kids. I actually briefly considered it, the $400 booster box, but I can't do it. I don't need the cards from the set. I would love to be able to offer an extremely rare booster box opening for you guys, but it's just, the cost is just too darn high. It's not something I'd be able to swing. So I apologize if that information disappoints you. There are too many cards in my hand. I'm going to have to do this in 2 separate piles. Some Rocket Return stuff. This stuff is always popular. It's a really awesome set, so of course it would be. Yep. But yeah, as I mentioned, most of them are generally very good to near mint, but there are a couple that might be considered mint, but do not count on it at all. It's more likely that the card is maybe in fair or good condition instead, or, you know, played plus. But generally the really beaten up cards have already been removed and added to the 50-cent pile. If I notice that there's a card that you have asked about, and it is, you know, in a really garbage condition, then I am going to let you know that ahead of time. Because I want you to be properly informed about the condition of your cards. I never want to misrepresent anybody. All the energies from, I think it's Magma versus Aqua, and then Holon. Holon Phantoms, maybe? I'm not sure where these metal energies are from. I'm going to move this pile over here. I'm going to knock it all over. But now we're getting into the later 3rd gen sets here. I do have some Delta species. Oh. It's just too cradly, never mind. I do have some Delta species that I'm going to be getting into in a minute, but those are going to be in a $2 and $3 pile. Yeah, you can tell the room that I'm in is humid because a couple of the cards have actually stuck together. So yeah guys, dollar holos, and if you're fans of particular Pokemon, this is a good opportunity to flesh out your collection of that. Like if you happen to be a Sableye fan, you know, just saw a really cool Sableye. Some other awesome stuff floating around, but that's going to do it for the dollar pile for the regular stuff. Actually, let me take a quick peek at this guy. Yeah. Just an outlying Vaporeon that's going to be $1 because it's pretty beaten up. And then some promotional cards. Just a bunch of cards that I just don't need because I've already got copies of them. Ugh, get out of here. There we go. A few cards that are actually sleeved that just ended up adding them in, but these will still be $1 as well. These ones are going to be $2. Sorry, I failed to mention that right away. Starting from here, it's going to be $2. Just a few holos that are in better condition and are of, you know, more popular Pokemon. I want to make sure that I accounted for that appropriately. So that's $2. I'm just going to quickly show the three $3 cards in the back for Delta Species. Bam, Gyarados, Rayquaza, and Jolteon. And then I can save myself the trouble and just stick it back there. And this is the final pile. Way, way better than 18 minutes we did on this part, guys. It's all going to be Delta Species. They're all going to be $2. Conditions will vary a little bit, but not wildly. I know that these Delta Species cards are more popular, and I know that they are hard to find sometimes. So I'm really happy to have been able to purchase such a large lot of these cards to offer to you guys. There's Deoxys. Made great choices on Pokemon as well for these sets. But again, remember, if you're buying a significant portion, I'm more inclined to reduce the price just a little bit for you because you're saving me from having to go through these in the future and make what is going to end up being 2 separate trade binders and sale binders for myself, just because I'm not able to fit all the cards that I have in there. So, remember, PM or email me if you're interested in any of the cards that you see here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. That's at WakeRunCollapse, and I'll be sure to post immediately anytime a new video is uploaded or goes live. I just, have my account set up that way so that you can be properly informed when something new strikes. I do have some more sale videos planned, but I'm not going to do one for a couple of weeks. I've got the 5,000 subscriber special, the Pokemon Japanese Jungle Booster Box opening. That's going to be Saturday and Sunday. I did settle on 2 parts, so that's going to be great. And yeah, I have an old school EX sale video that I'm probably going to be posting 2 weeks from today. Not really positive on that, but I want to get it out of the way and make some sales for that before Phantom Gate comes out. And that's middle of September. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying Rising Fist. Not Rising Fist. F me in the butt. Furious Fist. Hope you're enjoying Rising Fist too, of course, but Furious Fist I hope you're enjoying because it's really starting to strike for English collectors. And I'm going to shut up. Thanks for watching. See you this weekend.